Alright, so this is from the outside. It's all set up. It's a bit of a different day today. Just to show you the 12-volt system, there's a solar panel just there. Underneath it, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a little controller. So I found the controller. It actually does have one. All of the front part all locks up if you need to pull your tools away. So you can see all that properly. All your stuff goes in there, so it's all waterproof. Jerry can 1, jerry can 2. Inside it, this basically has the vents just there, and in the inside of it, it's all fly screened. These ones are pull out, so you got this little section here where you can go hello blueness, and then it all comes out, and it comes out all the way too, so it comes out a fairly long way. So the other side isn't as deep because it actually, I think it's half the size. But that one's a square one, this one's like an oblong one, so depending on how big the fridge is, you can put it on either side. You can put a fair bit of weight on this. I can put my whole body weight on that, so it's pretty tough. As far as dimensions and that sort of stuff concerned, I've measured the whole thing out, so I know how big and wide it is. So all that's lockable though, so there's lock just there, and then these ones actually have key locks on them just there as well. So if you're trying to lock it up, good to go there. So around the outside of it, just from this side, so you can get an idea. So that's down one side. There's the roof there. So I know you were talking about the roof. So that roof is separate. There's a gap there, there's an air gap between it. So basically, silver roof and then a normal roof up there. So you can actually see there's a difference. So it keeps it a lot cooler. And the idea is it moves basically all up air, but then it's separate from that roof. So this other one doesn't have a roof on it. That's why it gets held on this side for. This one that stays nice and cool because that's reflecting the sun back up. As far as outside of it, yeah, I need to move these pegs around probably a little bit, which is why it's dripping in the middle for, but it's not too bad as far as size-wise concerned. I've measured outside of it, so basically it's 2.2 meters wide on this section here, and then it's 1.8 times 3 as far as length is concerned. So we've got to figure out if it's going to fit into the caravan area as well. So as far as inside is concerned though, I'll put the floor back down so you can see how actually big it is. So you can see, there you go, it's a bit bigger. We got a screenshot just that too, it looks pretty good. But you can see where you got your roof and you got your trailer, and then it all extends out from there. So this is the extra part where you don't have to put it up, but obviously when it's all put up, it's a lot bigger. So door 1 comes in pretty easily. Obviously there's no light in here, but the video picks it up, so it's nice. But you've got floored area all the way through here inside, so that's a pretty massive area. Like that's, what's that, 2.2 by 1.8 times 3, and then you've got your cooking and everything else down one end. Obviously opening this all up when you're going to start cooking and all that sort of stuff, because it will go up into this surface area here. So that doesn't have a second roof on it, so I can put a second tarp over this one if we needed it to as well. To get into the other area, which is all sealed off, obviously for bugs and stuff like that, I've just got it all taped up. So taped up and done up. We can just undo this one, and that'll give us access to the other area there. So if I pull this one open and just walk through, then we have the other area open here. Now it's pretty dark in here, but you can see this is the nighttime version, but this is middle of the day and it's pretty dark in there. So then you got your bed straight up the center there. So that's just basically the camper trailer just there. So pretty quiet and pretty like dark, I suppose. It's good. And that's the front door just there. So got lots of space, mate, walking around in it. Haven't got really any issues. So the only thing I've got to do is put another panel just there for the back of the trailer, and then you got your 12-volt panels inside there. So there's one of these inside the trailer. I just might go back and show you that actually. So you got a 12-volt point there, another 12-volt point just there. So it comes from the battery area, and then this one all folds out just like the other part does. So you've also got an electric pump that's there. So a lot of space to still store stuff, and a lot of water area. So that one's got and that's your 100-litre thing just there. So big belly tank underneath it, and you got all your electrics and stuff like that underneath it there. So big full drive suspension happening, lots of spring action, pretty cool, pretty new, nothing really wrong with it, which is good. But as far as the 12-volt area on the other side. You've got the power. I suppose I should show you that, didn't I? So power underneath there. So basically there's a little plug there, so that's your 12-volt. So as long as you've got one of those cigarette lighter sockets, you've got to plug that in as well. So that comes through from, oh, there's the light there. That comes through there, and it's all spring loaded and gas strutted sort of thing. So pretty solid. Doesn't really look like it's going to have any issues with being not too solid. All of the poles and stuff are kept just inside there. That's another lockable area. So all these poles are inside it. We just keep them inside. So yeah, that's pretty much everything I think that you asked for. It's starting to rain now, so you can see it just sort of keeps on going. But yeah, there you go, done.